Welcome home. It's November 8th, and the episode title is Gremlin, Disobience. Eric Blenley won the RPG Publisher Spotlight vote this month, and I have reached out via the website contact form to try and arrange an interview. The writer at Eric's website calls himself Rick, so let's find out whether it's the same person, a successor, a prolific team member, or someone else. There was no routinely itemized this week. It's terrible timing, but first, let me tell you what I think the problem is. Geek Native is a WordPress blog. We have no IT team, no devs. There's just me on the code. And like many in indie news, we rely on plugins from third-party developers to make WordPress sing and dance for us. We've been using a particular system for years now. When images and other media content are uploaded to Geek Native's servers, they are almost immediately whisked off to Amazon's S3 space, with links and tags automatically updating all behind the scenes. And the result is we save loads on hosting fees. And I'm sure there are better ways to do this, but it's the best solution I found. On Thursday, sometime between posts, and likely due to an automatic update I can't trace, all this stopped working. We have the offload plugin help desk looking at it. Help desks are busy places. They've agreed that we've done all we can do on our side, and on Friday they started to take a look at our staging site, and I hope they'll be back on Monday. It's bad timing because this coming week is Scotland Loves Anime in Edinburgh, and I want to review anime a day and up to 4 a day on the weekend, and that might be a challenge if we can't upload to the site. However, maybe one of Geek Native's sister sites could temporarily host the image, and then we can hotlink in the short term. Anyway, there is geeky news to tell you about this week, as we made it through almost 4 full days before those gremlins struck. Firstly, we're launching an unofficial fan poll for the Edinburgh week at Scotland Loves Anime. Go to geeknative.com/Slade, where Slade is spelled SLA-ED. That's the acronym for Scotland Loves Anime-Edinburgh. That's where you can vote for your favourite anime that aired during Edinburgh Week. You can vote for any anime. Elsewhere, it's been an interesting week for comic books. First, Neon Ichiban launched, and then Sweet Shop. Neon Ichiban has been set up by David Steinberger and Chip Mosher, 2 vets from Comicology, but not the Comicology founders, as I once incorrectly said on social media. Neon Ichiban has pretty much all the big names on board, but I think their innovations come with reselling and the remarks of digital comics. Remarks are a way to make those said digital comics unique. Sweet Shop has launched with a strict no AI policy, and it's done all that it has done without any venture capital. I don't know if that's by choice, but it does make it attractive, and it launches with many big names on board. And if you started this podcast and like the anime chat, then it's Sweet Shop with manga deals with publishers like Kodansha that might catch your attention. In more traditional comic book news, the Alan McCullough collection is heading to auction. It's estimated at £2 million. The Alan McCullough collection is the largest comic book collection ever to go to auction in Europe and has over 100,000 comics in it. The headline items are some Silver Age issues with the origins of Spider-Man, Iron Man and Thor, such as Tales of Suspense 39, Journey into Mystery 83 and The Amazing Spider-Man #1. There is RPG news too. We have the upcoming launch of Two Little Mice's Twilight Sword RPG. The free preview is out already, and for people who express an interest in the crowdfunder. Twilight Sword is an anime or JRPG inspired tabletop, and they are red hot right now. They are our familiar genre, but a welcome contrast to the European fantasy we know through Lord of the Rings and then later D&D. I also had time to review the quick start for Shadow City Mysteries. This TTRPG is set in a world created by Christopher Misfled, where the colour has gone except for items powered by Soligum. Think detective noir meets cyberpunk. We also wrote up 2 bundles before the attack of the Gremlins. The first is Monarchies of Mao, and perhaps Sentient Cats, which you can play in this game, would have helped defend our plugins from evil critters. The second, perhaps harking back to Halloween season, is the 7th year of Tentacles at the Bundle of Holding. That's us. I really hope the Gremlins are back in the box in the next few days. There won't be a podcast next week, as I will be at Scotland Loves Anime, and there might not be a routinely itemised either. Not great for a little news site, but we'll bear it and struggle on. Thanks for listening.